I think I'm really going to enjoy Gerald May's book, Addiction and Grace. For grace and addiction, which I believe is just another word for depravity, are at the very center of spiritual formation. Grace is the gift and reality of God which leads us to acknowledge that we are all in need of liberation, healing, and salvation. Grace is our common ground. It's where we all begin, and it's what we're all in need of. Ironically, once we have acknowledged our own depravity and sinfulness, or once we have identified what we are addicted to, it is grace that we must give ourselves over to in order to experience liberation, freedom, or detachment, as May suggests on page 15. At one point, Gerald reflects on the fact that it was his work with addiction that eventually led him to see himself through the eyes of grace. He writes, "I can honestly say then that it was my work with addicted people and the consequent realization of my own addictive behavior that brought me to my knees. Over the years of my own experience, I have come to define addiction as anything I cannot see myself without. Whether it's food, work, a relationship, alcohol, pornography, or whatever, if I can't imagine myself apart from it, if I can't imagine my day, my week, my month, or even my year without at least one taste, without at least one hit, then I must give myself over to the Lord of liberation. But as I do, as I decide to take those first steps, I must also know that I am not alone, because grace is where we all begin, and grace is what we are all in need of."